Guys, I want to tell y'all about. Hold up, we're gonna make sure we get on here. 2019 in CBS class, we talked about baby stuff, and I'm telling them we're talking about baby stuff, but we talking about relationships in the CPS class, but also when I talked about in Carrollton, Texas, where I went to Newman Smith at, and where I grew up at, it was about a CPS office, class and office in an apartment where Sabina and them used to stay at, and where I used to go to Newman Smith office. We talked about instinct, and we talking about when we know a job is not for us, but people think that's the only job for them. When we talk, but we also talked about in a CBS class, when you do stuff for people, it's never good enough for them. And and let me tell you something. And let me and like and when we sit up in the class, I felt how they felt like when I sat with this girl in Carrollton, Texas, at the CPS class, because you got an ungrateful, because it's jealousy. They allow other people to get in the mix with that, and I thought about it because I'm feeling that with that situation. We feeling that, and that the women I deal with would take it with granted. We talked about on my other social media platform. We talked about the way I don't want. I have to be very careful and on who I date because I don't want to date a regular woman that got a job because she a threat. And that's my problem. And you gotta learn. A person have to learn from those things, and you can't date a rap woman because that can be a bigger threat too to the environment. But she can't just. When I talk about a rap woman, she just can't focus on the business and on school, on business and making money, and then want business. She got to be able to focus on the world, the point of views, and be able to address certain things. And I got to understand what type of woman I want in my life. And that's the truth. I have to understand what woman I want in my life. But at the same time, I don't want a woman that's going to leave because a church woman can act like she with you, but she got a church ministry that's causing that threat. And we can't get on the same page of those things and those format plans. And I just had to sue them again because of jealousy and the Holy Spirit of our enemy. And Trap Boy Freddie and them and all the rest of them playing dumb. And the rest of them, if I tell you no, no mean no behind racial environments. No mean no. And I meant no with that. Like, I'm not going to keep dealing with people's opinion. I'm not going to keep dealing with a black racism and how people making people feel. This is my world. God said this is our world. And we should fit it how we do it. And how we do it, we should make it how we want to make it. But the mayor lied with racism. No. That Justice Department, you let that racist man and Governor Abbott smiling about it. You don't smile about it. You don't smile about it when those things is in the point of views. I'm gonna have to look at this stuff, see what I can learn from it. No, you don't do that. But no, I'm not dating no. And these women think they tough with these niggas. Stay away from me, my nigga. I'm not got to deal with any one of those things or any one of those things. Those are the things. You don't want to know my free high school because I've been to games. I can tell you about the Big Nick, and I can tell you about things about that, about when Big Nick and my brother played. I went to a couple of them, but I can tell you about that. But I'm not got to deal, guys. We can't deal with certain things in those formats. We can't deal with that, man. And sometimes we have to understand people can say you cheeky, but they don't want that cheeky and being racist. And if I keep telling them no, and the more they keep doing stupid behavior in the society, I will not participate with a lying racist mayor and like give me my justice. I would not participate in it. When you broke the trust, I told the Senator Ted that you broke my trust when the mayor decided to lie and his politics. You can call me selfish all you want, but I'm gonna spend money and the enemy wanna look with their racist self. A black woman that care about their self and a white woman that care about they wanna look and think they're entitled to something. And I told them no. And people keep pushing me in here with this racism community. You keep pushing the button. You keep pushing the button. After I say no, mean no. Change mean when you stand your ground with racism and you don't participate in it. And you get your money from the state of Texas and Walmart. That's what we fight for. We leave a racist black man alone with them. And you got your opinion. They using him right in that thing. A white woman gonna say in the thing, well, gonna say where she in Little Caesars, she gonna say, hold up, you see the thing, mumbling words at a nigga, mumbling words. Leave me alone. If I tell a motherfucker no, no mean no. I had to tell, I had to tell my Sabine, I had to tell my baby mama the same thing I had to tell my Sabine and her damn self didn't want to listen. Women, when jealousy was in the way, trust me, I catch on to more than anything. Trust me. Trust me. I catch on to everything. Trust me. But when a woman go against the grain, when a woman go against the grain, how can we identify it? How can we identify it when a woman going against the grain? I can't deal with it. And a nigga tell me, I know when you don't want, I said, you gonna keep it real with me and never call ever again after we do that, bitch. You gonna keep it real with me. I ain't with all that fake stuff and what we deal with at the end of the day. If I tell them no, no mean no, and you got to identify those things where no mean no at. And you have to identify it when you're dealing with an environment like that. I was at Newman Smith with my little nephew, and the lady at the library gonna say, "Oh, no tooth to have two nutcases." Baby, you haven't met anything. Because I told that courtroom, Miss Chastity taught me sign language. And she deal with a classmate. And she gonna say something in that library. Don't play with me like that. Dallas better know who the heck who I am. Like I deal with teachers, my teacher, Miss Chastity at Newman Smith. I like when I wasn't doing my work, Miss Chastity said, "Here, I need you to watch me." And I would watch my other students as it's 15 feet. I would watch my other coworkers, my other classmates, I watch my other classmates and watch my teacher teach them as chastity. And I'm telling that courtroom, I know how to read lips. And I'm telling Miss Chastity taught me silent at the classmate. I'm telling that racist piece of crap, Dallas, I know how to read sign language. They don't understand why I put CFB. I'm telling them I know how to read sign language. They trying to play me. No, my teacher, Limit Chastity, took me to job truck course with the Carrollton and the room. My teacher was the cheerleader coach for Newman Smith. Sexy and had all of these things. But I studied her. And when we went on job sites, people don't realize when we was in high school, we went to colleges, elementary schools, nursing homes. I brought my game there. We did Avon. We was connecting with Turner, and we doing stuff with Turner and other schools, going to Capel. We doing other things. But the thing is, the other things did this. Kevion take me back to the community, and it takes me over there and everything. I brought my game over there, and I remember playing at the other instrumental gym. And I remember playing the game, bringing my game over there. Miss Dolores and the teacher let me bring them. I remember having a spacewalk out there with Miss Dolores, and I'm helping the kids out and doing all of that stuff with Miss Dolores, man. And that was a big part. We always wanted kids. And I think God was setting us up for me to have. Me and Sabina wanted kids. And that called jealousy. Everybody got mad. And I tell them how me and Marissa found out and Sky talking shit about the relationship. And that's how Marissa found out. And all of that. But when we dealing with jealousy, and I tell these other kids don't like you, I had to deal with relationship and how it broke me and Sabina up. So if I'm on here talking to and I'm talking to the teenager friends, and they gotta know what I had to go through. And they had to go away. She cheated because she thought he was cheating. Don't let other people's opinion get you in a situation when y'all kids and y'all try to grow. You got jealous friends, you got jealous family members. You got to know how to keep that under control and realize the brand don't match. If your boyfriend working when you're a teenager and you got a job and you stay in school and they friends that's partying, getting high, and you're going to theater, you doing, and Mirza's not doing nothing, but that can cause jealousy. You fresh every day. Right now, I'm restructuring. Right now, there's nothing about this dude in the community today. He looked at, I'm restructuring. I'm rebuilding because in Garland, they stole my birth certificate and they stole everything. I had to message the FBI that my birth certificate got stole, my social security got stolen. I had to let the Justice Department. All of that got stolen by the community of Garland. And that apartment off of Woodnut Street. And these things the devil was egging it on. One thing I tell y'all, the community think about themselves. They want us to fall. And that's the difference about communities and society that want you to fall and want you to go to where you trying to go. They want you to fall. Racism and black and white in communities that care about themselves will watch you sleep on the streets. And we have to understand those things. You can't it's all about domination. And I keep telling people like everybody gonna think you don't deserve it. Yeah, I deserve it. Because I remember what my teacher invested in me at Newman Smith. And racism played with me, job court. And they tell me I don't care about that. I don't care about those opinions. You don't care about those opinions when you're dealing with racism. But people gonna tell you you don't deserve something because how they act and how the society act, baby. I'm trying to build. I ain't trying to let a stupid woman that's trying to listen to people and trying to break me. You know what Rick said, I'm gonna tell you that it was me, Sabina, and Marissa at first. Rick started hanging out more. First, Rick was charging murder because we didn't know Rick like that at Newman Smith High School. If y'all go to Talking Sheet, we had our ringtone on Caramel Candy with Raphael at Perry Middle School in Carrollton, Texas. Rick stayed right by Perry and all the rest of that and all of those things. He stayed on the corner right by the thing. And I'm gonna tell you, Jasmine mom came with a greener. Jasmine mom came and pulled Jasmine by the hair and pulled her by the hair. I didn't start connecting with Jasmine until I really got to know her and her mama more and them, and I started connecting. And Mirza don't know that. The mirror arguing with me about that. Who knows Gwen first? Like I know her from Tanner. Tanner and them had involvement with Jasmine and them. And I'm not allowed to argue with you. I was in Dallas County. They were doing the same about who know who. That's my whole. And all I said, nigga, I'm not out to participate in you. And we arguing over. I say, baby, I'm not out to argue with over people in those matters. I'm not like literally. And I'm like in Dallas County. I'm hearing that last year. And I'm in it. No, I'm keeping. And then they talking about you got that one. Go ahead with that bullshit. I had many relationships, but I'm not that to open up to you niggas for you niggas to say what you. I choose not to argue with you about it. But I'm not that to argue with no. I'm not that to argue with no woman and be a part of no stupidity. No, you're not that to come at me. I see you're a thirsty woman. Stay away from me. You know, I don't want to deal with that, man. I'm not going to have a person that have a problem for me. Sometimes you got to understand when you're dealing with women and you're dealing with this stuff, you got to know if they're in the long run with it. And you can't let them put that in that situation. But I'm dealing with a lot of things where I'm dealing with racism and things, but you're not going to stop. You're not getting in my pocket. You're not happening. You're not doing it. And you better stop it with the black. You better stop it, man, because y'all being controlled and niggas and you sitting up there, money in mouth and gasping and lying and doing all this. Look what you're doing now. I don't want to be a part of that shit, man. Because our women is more stupid and they don't know how to file and see things from a point of view. A woman, you gotta understand, I told a teenager, I realized something, and I couldn't get none of these women, I can't get the person that I was in a relationship that, and I had to tell it the people on the kids from around the world don't like you. And they talk about the thing I messed up on with me and Sabina, she couldn't see it. She was blind. And a person will put another teenager in front of you and you attracted to it and you the dummy. You the dummy. And you the dummy. You think because this guy you got a pussy, but they going after the man that got some. Why not do this? I'm outside in the community. He's looking down on me. He's looking down on me. And I had to do that gas station. He looking down at me. I said, shut up with that and stay away from me. Because you going to say, well, with your niggas, and you got a problem with that. And people putting people in the situation. The worst thing, family can put pressure on you to be in a racial environment because they getting intimidated and they doing whatever, all of that. But I'm not going to interact with their community like that. We're looking for something deeper. And Texas don't have it. Racism don't have it. I don't know where they're going to have it at. Probably in Paris. But it probably be anywhere where we can understand each other more. But them black people, they gonna feel me. Them black people that did me wrong, and that police officer, you gonna pay a price. And that car, they know what they did. You gonna pay that price. But that don't mean we do business, you racist black motherfuckers. That means that we don't do business with racism. We destroy it. We don't do business with a black racist police officer in Dallas courtroom. We destroy it. And I'm going to tell the Justice Department, when you call me back in there, see, you want to behave yourself now, right? I told Joe Biden, that little racist ass in that courtroom acting like the Matrix. You want to come back the next day, huh, you little black little fuckers? How you little black and white little fuckers? You want to come and act like the DA, they want to come and act like they the little racist, or the prosecutor about to get theirs. Or they're about to get theirs. I want them arrested. And I'm going to have what I want, racism. I'm going to have what I want. One or the other, you black racist motherfuckers. And hey, we can get that black police officer too. We can get her too, right? She know who she is, spinning around in circles. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, let's talk about when we going to tell the Justice Department and the civil rights. Now get that black police that played with my mindset. Let's arrest her. Right? Right, you racist piece of crap. Look, Kiki, we ain't the same. You stand for yourself. We don't fight for the same goal. And God know that. But you break the connection, right? You care about the money more than you care about the love of me. But I'm not going to put up with a racist piece of crap. And they still try me, right? They still try me. I'm going to show you something, you racist piece of crap. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm suing the Justice Department for allowing Texas racist ass to tamper with stuff. Tamper with justice. No, that's another 30 million today. That's another 30 million with your racist black ass. You want to play this game? BT, come that ass here, boy. God said, give me my money. Come that racist ass here. But black people act like they standing for me. Come that ass here, boy. I want BT to come that here. God said, I want BT to come that ass here. You want to do that? Come that ass here, boy. I want racism BT to come here. You support that black racism, yellow breezy? I don't got time to hear that. When I'm fighting the battle that's big as fall, and people want to put their family and other people want to put their opinion on me. When I keep telling them no. And people want to call names. No mean no. And that's what these selfish communities want and these businesses want. No, you're a racist governor and the rest of you. If I tell you no, no mean no. And people are lying on people and people ain't hearing nothing. I tell you, and that's what they want. And they gonna ask me, and I'm gonna tell the Justice Department I know why you would have me go to that doctor. You trying to treat me, and I'm gonna get you for it. And I told Joe Biden, you gonna suffer, you racist black crap. You want to vote for the mayor, right? He act like he have no consequences. That black racism have no consequences for it. Him and City Hall have no consequences for it. But wait, hey, everybody want to talk about be a man. Let me tell you where we been a man. We been a man and building houses and having things and not dealing with racism by standing up for what we believe in. That's when we're going to be a man and getting our own one at a time, but not letting a black woman take us for granted with a white woman. I can watch my son grow. I can watch my son grow. Drake talked about me on the song. No, pay me, you racist nigga. You a trap boy friend. I'm done with you. I'm done with the racism. I'm done with the lies. And I'm going to get them. I'm going to get the justice for tampering with it. For tampering with it. Allowing the state of Texas to keep a hip-hop in the... Don't play with me and I see the spirit of my enemy, God say. I see them before they even approach me with that racist shit. With that lying shit, taking your side. I see their spirit and I call them out on it. But I know how to be on my phone and I see the truth for what it is. Hubert Baby, Hubert Jr. Sellers, Hubert Third. Right? We're about to sue the Justice Department for allowing the Dallas and hip hop in Texas to tamper with it, to play with the spiritual game and tamper with it. That's another 35 million. That's another 30 for tampering with it, right? Today, right? We don't get you, right? But tell these thirsty ass women that take these niggas' side to get the fuck out of my face. They know who they are. And I hate when people come in the business and that's conflict. And I had to tell this girl I had to deal with something in Garland. I had to deal with something in McDonald's where these fake women want to deal with fake hip hop. Stay away from me. You want to be a part of them? And then the Walmart is tagging it. 3 Walmarts I want me. You got a motor? I can take everything and leave, bitch, nigga. I can build by myself. I'm not gonna let a black woman use me. You think I that? Come on, we can be up all night. We can have 20 computers in this bad boy. We can have 20 computers. I can have 20 computers in my house, baby. We can do this all night long. We can do this every day, 24/7, 7 days a week, 7 nights. How you want it? Every year. How you want it? How you want to do it, man? We can do it. We can do it. But I'm telling you, no, with that lying person, Yellow Breeze and Trap. I want my money from both parties in Texas. I want my money. And we ain't trying to hang out. We ain't trying to kick it. And I'm going to get them for tampering with justice. I'm going to show your black ass something, nigga. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you.